Hey guys, this is Holistic Joe. How are you? I wanted to do a demo today on the use of aromatherapy inhalers, in particular how to load them up with the essential oils. Now I have inhalers for stress, for energy, sometimes for nasal situations, especially during these allergy times. I don't get allergies, but when the temperature goes up or down very quickly in Florida, for some reason I start getting. I'm sorry, my cat's over there having a good time. So I like to take these inhalers in the morning, and it clears up my sinuses. But you can use them for anxiety, grief, all kinds of things. These inhalers. What I like about them, especially, is that they're a private way to get the oils. You know, like when we massage oils on our arm. Let's say we're at work, or you're driving in a car with other people who may not be fans. You know, they got to smell it too. A nasal inhaler just goes in your nose, and pretty much no one around you can smell it. Sometimes in between taking the cap on and off, they can smell the oils, but it really is a fantastic way to get delivery of their properties into your body. So I get my what they call blank nasal or aromatherapy inhalers off of Amazon. Doesn't matter where you get them from exactly. And if you see a little bit, this is what it looks like. Oops, sorry. So these are two parts, and this is the part that you put in your nose. Okay, pretty simple. I'll show you how to do that in a bit. And then you have these cotton wicks. Okay, so you see that it goes inside the inhaler. We're going to go over that as well. And then you have these lids. See, so if you want black, I mean you can put whatever color lid you want, but it goes here in its finality. It goes there. It keeps the wick inside, and then you have a completed inhaler. And so the other thing too is these are great for giving gifts for people. You can sell them, I suppose. You can, if you're doing a Young Living business like I am, you can make some and sell them to your clients or whatever. Just be different ways to use them. So this is how I do the refill. And I got to tell you, once you fill up the inhaler, don't fill it up every day. It'll last 2, 3. I've had inhalers go as long as 4 weeks. Just depends what oils you have in there. So if you open it, and you still smell essential oil, a few more days, Anyway, this is just a regular plastic lid, and I put the wick right here. Oh, by the way, I'm putting together an energy protocol, I guess you would call it. And I just hold it like that. Okay, now that's not true. I put this here, and this is the lid, right? It goes here at in the finality at the very end. Okay, and I put it there, and then I put this here. Ta-da! I thought I'd have to do this 3 or 4 times. So in principle, what you want to do is use each of the essential oils and then have them all in the same inhaler. And like I said, this is my energy formula. There's all kinds of formulas. And of course, if you're a client of mine, we can discuss even other formulas. So don't think this is the only one. And sometimes I experiment with a formulation. I'll try 3 or 4 oils, see how it goes. So basically, this is an experiment. Now, I use this oil a lot. It's called N-R-G, if you can see the play on words there. And I use this a lot. Oftentimes, even with the inhaler, I'm using this. I'm putting it on my forehead, back of my neck, and it does work. It does. It's not. What's that drink? It's not a Red Bull or anything like that. You don't ever want your body jazzed up like that. It's unnatural, and it can affect or create serious health issues. Those kinds of monster drinks and all that. But this does. You give this about less than 10 minutes, just this by itself, and you're like, whoa, this is really, you can tell your brain's waking up. So anyway, here we go. We're going to start with cypress oil. So I'm going to show it to you real quick there. All right. And now if you can watch carefully, okay, And I'm very sensitive in this area because I don't want this to drip down and fall. Rather, I don't want the wick to fall over. And you're going to start it at the very top of the surface. Now for this one, I'm going to add, let's say, 4 drops. So I don't know if people could see that. Okay, I'll show you a trick. This one is very low, that's why. So I'll show you a trick. Here's a, you see the ridges there? All those ridges in there? And you see the dropper. Everybody always tells me, how do you take that out? Screwdriver or pliers? No. You just go like this. You see it's coming out. It's not really jammed in there. Just a little bit. And voila. Okay? And sometimes when you do that, air goes in and it allows for the dropper to work better. And you just put it right back on. So let me do that again. So that dropper is inside. I don't take it out. I never touch it. And then I go like that. Squeeze it in and you're done. So let's see if that works. If not, I may have to drip it straight out of the bottle. So I need 4 drops. Oh, I missed 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now, I don't know if you can see it on video here, but if you look at the very top of this, see, I didn't want that. That's okay. All right. You can see the oil there, and it's kind of dripping from the top down ever so slowly, which is what I want. Next one is going to be the energy that I mentioned. Okay. And this one is going to be 5 drops. Again, my own protocol formulation, but people can do different things and experiment. So here we go. This one is going to come up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So you spill a drop, whatever. Or maybe let's say I go 6 drops. It's not the end of the world. The next oil I'm going to use is cilantro. Okay. I just discovered the energy delivery aspects of this particular oil. And here we go. This one I'm probably going to do 3. And so here we go. 1, 2, 3. So it's at the same flat spot on top. You see how it's already changing color? It's because we already went 3 oils. But what I like about it is little by little, it's going to the other wick and it gives me time to finish and shut it down, close it up. This was peppermint, very powerful stuff for awakening the senses, awakening the brain, and so on. So I've got that there. Yeah. All right. And here we go. Same thing. Now peppermint, I'm gonna put 5. Okay, because I really like how that wakes me up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I had good aim there. What I tend to do is when I'm counting and I want 5 drops, by the time I say 4 or see the 4th one, I'm already kind of getting control of the bottle so that only 5 goes in. And, okay, so the other advantage of this is that any extra oils are in the cap already, right? So you don't lose it anyplace else. So now we're going to take the cover, okay? You see the inside there. And this is also the inhaler portion. And so we're going to just go with good aim, just like that. Better aim than that. Okay, and then snap it. Now you're good. Nothing's coming out. Okay, so and this is the, see? Oh, wow. Really, it gets your day going for what I was doing here. But I'll tell you what, these oils here, pretty much for sinus stuff. Not this. I try not to waste this one because it's, I don't want to waste it. So, but these 3 here, and if let's say you added lavender or something, you can really, wake up get rid of nasal. I call it nasal clogging in the morning sometimes. But once the weather gets here and it's warm consistently, I don't have that issue. Anyway, so now this is the final piece, which is the cover. And you just put this up, put it like that, twist it in, and there you go. That's it. Now, what I would suggest is putting this on a flat surface for, let's say, without using it, I would say 2-3 hours. let those oils really get buried into that cotton thing, because otherwise they're kind of still a little bit loose inside. If you go like this or like that, they might drip out a little bit. Another thing I'm going to recommend is that when you use inhaler, don't snort, like that. You want to go very slowly. So, see? And then this one. Okay? Because in its freshness right now, if I were to really draw it in very quickly, very roughly, I may get essential oil. Now, is that the end of the world? No, it's not. It's just not going to taste good. It'll go right to your mouth. Depending on what you have in here, peppermint is a wonderful oil, but if you take it direct, it's going to sting for a little bit. That's all. But you'll be fine. I've dropped peppermint oil in the weirdest places. So that's it, folks. Now, if you're not a client of mine, please contact me. We can sign you up as a customer. I can teach you how to do all kinds of things with inhalers and other things with Young Living. I've been with Young Living now, getting close on 27.5 years. Wow. So I'm a lot, and the thing is, I've been involved with essential oils very, very intently all these years. Okay, so it's not just selling them to my friends and whatever. I've created my own research for protocols for all kinds of wellness issues. You'd be surprised what you can do with these products. And don't forget, I'm the guy that hasn't been to a doctor, a pharmacy, any of that stuff since 1988. This is not the only thing I was involved with. Young Living, as I said, 27.5 years ago, I came across them and their product line. I fell in love, but essentially you want to essentially I was using a lot of herbal things and therapy, dietary therapy changes and all that, just taking control of my life, knowing that the only person who in this world cares about your health is not the pharmacists, the doctors, the medical system, it's ourselves, and we have to stay on top of these kinds of practices to survive. Anyway, thanks a lot for listening to me, and you guys have a great day.